Listen to what I'm going to tell you now.
I've been artistic director of Roundhouse now for 5 years, and in that time, Mitch has directed 2 shows for me, Glengarry Glen Ross and Cat in a Hot Tin Roof, both of which are some of the more celebrated plays of the 20th century, and both of which Mitch has done the best productions of that I have ever seen. And I've seen a lot of productions of both of them.
People used to say there are numbers of such magnitude that multiplying them by 2 made no difference.
I've worked with a lot of directors over the years. I've been very lucky. I've had some very smart people to hold the reins in shows that I've been in. But in working with Mitch, naturally, there's really something special.
Your partner, a man who is your partner, depends on you. You have to go with him and for him.
You've got a gold mine of experience there, and it's not just the kind of experience you see on a resume or in an audition. It's sort of an unspoken, subconscious, reflexive kind of knowing how to act in the rehearsal hall.
You can read a play and read a play and read a play. And you think you know it, but you don't really know it until you start breathing with other people in the room with that text and start living it.
It's one of the things I love about working with Mitch in the rehearsal hall is that he lets it happen there. There are so many things that even myself coming into a rehearsal thinking, oh, today I want to accomplish this, and then getting into the rehearsal hall and having all kinds of revelations and saying, no, that was totally wrong. This is what the script itself has shown me is the way to do it.
Brett! One of those no-name monsters hit me with a hot line of biscuits, so I have to change.
He is hungry. He's really hungry to create something with us. There was an ability to communicate and to cross over in a way that sometimes it is director, actor, that kind of relationship. There's a little bit of distance. And I felt so very close to him, and he's just very, very passionate. And I think for me, that was the thing that set him apart from other people that I have worked with.
He's not winging it. He came into the first rehearsal having done a massive amount of work on the play, you could tell. And then, so you knew you're in good hands. This person has prepared, and off we go. You know.
Son, can you hear me in there?
Oh, yes, Big Mom.
We just got the full report from the laboratory at the Ochsner Clinic.
I think he gives us a lot of freedom in a way, and yet I watched him, and I'm sure he did it with me, but I watched him sort of gently guide actors toward different choices that maybe they weren't making, and it was subtle, but it was present. And so he's not a pushover by any means, but it's gentle. It's a lot of freedom there.
What was really worked on was the language and the relationships and the space between the people on stage and what kind of dynamic that created. And he just let us create it. And he molded, it was really wonderful to like have so much ownership over what I was doing.
I think that he's able to get inside the head of a playwright in the same way that as a performer he's able to get inside the head of a character. And so he really digs deep into the play and what the play is asking for. And I think that sometimes we try to soften or mitigate the things that are kind of dicey or problematic. All plays have their problems, but he takes those as part of the nuance and complexity of the bigger picture. And uses them to paint a really full portrait of what the play is.
He really does what I think of as excavation. He tries to dig into the material, to understand why it was written, to understand what inherently is inside of it, and to pull out things, to pull out all of what lives inside of it, not just one particular strain of a theme. So because of that, I think his plays are often very, very, very rich.
This is the way theater works best, because I've seen it over a course of 30 years, and I'm just doing what comes naturally. Mitch brings that to the table.
God,